A long time ago, in North Sumatra, Indonesia, there was a peaceful lake named Toba. Its waters were so pure, and its surroundings so serene that it became a place of worship for the local villagers. They built houses around the lake and made it their home. Life was good, but legends say that deep beneath the placid waters of Lake Toba, a giant dragon slumbered. This was no ordinary dragon. It was a guardian spirit, an ancient being whose very essence was intertwined with the lake itself. Its scales shimmered like 1,000 sunsets, and its eyes held the wisdom of ages past. The villagers believed this magnificent creature kept the water pure and the land around the lake fertile. It was a protector, a silent sentinel that safeguarded their community from harm. One day, a terrible storm brewed on the horizon, threatening to unleash its fury upon the unsuspecting village. The wind howled like a wounded beast, whipping the surface of Lake Toba into a frenzy. Fear gripped the villagers as they watched the tempest approach, knowing that if it hit, their homes and their lives would be destroyed. But then, as if summoned by their fear, a gigantic shape began to emerge from the depths of the lake. It was the dragon, its colossal form rising like a beacon of hope against the darkening sky, with a mighty roar that shook the very foundations of the earth. The dragon spread its enormous wings and soared into the air, its scales catching the last rays of sunlight and scattering them in 1,000 brilliant hues. It circled above the village 3 times, each loop tightening the villagers' grip on hope, before it finally unleashed a torrent of water from its mouth, drenching the parched land and calming the raging storm. And just as suddenly as it had appeared, the dragon vanished, leaving behind a sky cleared of clouds and a landscape washed clean by the torrential downpour. From that day forward, the villagers revered the dragon even more, sharing tales of its bravery and magnificence with their children and grandchildren. They told stories of how the dragon's shadow had saved them from the storm, how its mighty roar had calmed the tempest, and how its gentle touch had brought life back to their land. As the years passed, some doubted the veracity of these stories, claiming they were nothing but myths and legends. But the elders, their faces etched with the wisdom of age, would shake their heads and say, "Those who have ears to hear, let them listen closely to the whispers of the wind and the murmurings of the lake, for they still speak of the dragon's valor and its undying love for Lake Toba." And so, the legend of the dragon guardian of Lake Toba was passed down through the generations, a timeless tale of courage, hope, and the indomitable spirit of nature. Visitors who came to the lake often heard these stories and marveled at the thought of such a magnificent creature existing in our world. Some even claimed to have seen it, catching a glimpse of its majestic form as it glided through the water or perched on a rock basking in the sun. But whether the dragon was real or just a figment of the villagers' imagination didn't matter. For in their hearts, the people of Toba knew that as long as the lake remained pure and untouched, the dragon would continue to watch over them, ensuring their prosperity and keeping them safe from harm. Today, Lake Toba is still there, as beautiful and serene as ever. And many believe that the dragon still resides in its depths, a silent guardian waiting to be called upon whenever danger threatens its domain. Some say you can still feel its presence today, a ripple on the water's surface or a strange shadow gliding beneath, a sign that the dragon is always there, watching over Lake Toba and its people.